everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is episode 5 in our Thrive Heavy Lies the Crown series. Where we had just left off was kind of preparing to expand and get rid of the unemployment for our kingdom, our main kingdom, and our southern province. As I loaded in, the event pop-up automatically clicked on itself. So we will jump right into this episode, kicking off with that. Surges, terror fills the settlement at its presence, that which was so long believed in the past, the denials of the whispers, the rumors of that strange ritual, and now the fog engulfs your fledgling kingdom, its violet hue inescapable. Yet amidst the panic of your citizens, a fragile elderly woman, a Nisian from a nearby town, smiles and laughs, carrying on about her day. This brings only more panic to the former Eldians. I'm just picturing her like, now everything's normal. This is a normal thing around this place, and all of our people just kind of freaking out. This brings only more panic to the former Eldians, and so Sir Hayward has brought her before you and the Curia. You hope to learn why no fear dwells within her. Greetings, ma'am, Majesty. Where we come from, this fog. The whale? Yes, nothing good comes of it, except destruction and pure chaos. She's laughing at us. What? No, you don't know foreigners knowing nothing. The whale blesses us with its presence. Ask ye questions. You laugh at our tragedy. You think the Welcome's frog is a blessing. She seems pretty chill about it. It can do, it can do. Crops of great plenty, renewed vigor for all, but sometimes I suppose it could seem cruel to those without understanding. It's hard to understand that which leaves a trail of sadness. But have ye tried to look beyond yourself, knight? Is it a Nisian custom to dismiss others' suffering? It's hard to look beyond the hurt it's caused. Yes. The wound is still so raw. Only a few months have passed since. Yes, I've heard of what happened to your people. Tragic that, but not the whale's fault entire. Eh, well, how so? The whale is self-willed but influenced. It feeds from ye, the energies about. Oh, it's kind of like the force. And then whoosh, it happens. The clouds will come. Most times it's good, sometimes it's mad. Maybe it doesn't trust you yet. So this whoosh, it's like an outburst of energy. A surge, perhaps. Yes, a surge. Try not to fear it, Majesty. Something was wrong in your land. It lasted too long. Ah, corruption. Nisfor is its home. No matter its temperament, the will never surges long, and though it may challenge ye, it can do much as good as well. Okay. Thank the old woman for her insight and ask that Sir Hayward kindly escort her from the throne room. What she says is true, then perhaps these surges will not always offer dread. Still, you don't trust its temperament. This is its land, and your people could be seen as trespassers. At least now you know their name, Surges. In time, should you survive the worst they bring, perhaps you'll have a chance to experience these blessings. Cool. So the whale. And as we get to that, the whale presence is 81.4%, so we should be seeing one of these surges very shortly here. Let's take a look. Unemployment 32 for farmers. Laborers are at 21. So we definitely need to start growing our kingdom a little bit. And let's see what our options here are. Farmers, stable pork ranch. Let's see, we just plopped down some fermenters in our last episode. We could get going on some more planks. I think we only have one plank building. Yep, we do. Oh, we got two actually. We might be fine there. What uses planks? Just labor structures? Yeah, okay. Okay. Let's first, before I get too crazy on this, we're missing out on hemp. Let's stabilize our resources here. Actually, Zelda, I do not need you anymore, buddy. I think you've done all the scouting we could possibly need, although we are looking for the fourth town still. Ah, Solwick. That was lucky. That was covered. That almost looked like I knew exactly where that was, and I promise I did not. Let's get our scout out of here. Oh, I thought she was gonna leave. Um, kind of wondering if I kill the scout, will it just respawn? Maybe this person's gonna leave for us. Get our scout out of here. Nope. Okay. Well, this is awkward. Hello? Alright, we're gonna see if this gets our scout out. Spawns back at the base, maybe. Might be a cheeky way to do it. We'll wait and see. Alright, over here we have wheat growing. Beautiful. We got our apple farms. And we are going to get some hemp. Hemp is going to need, oh, primitive stockpiles. That's right. What's a good place? Don't want to go up here. This is a lot of mining. That's a lot of mining. Maybe we just share this area here. Logistics, primitive stockpile. Yeah, all right. And then we'll get our hemp going here. Although that's going to go right into mining camps. Cancel that. We will bring it down here. Yeah, we'll go there with that, and we'll get some hemp. Hemp farm there. Get one going here. Adder beast has appeared nearby. It appears to be hostile. Uh-oh. I don't even know what that means. So the Whalegrim's presence just hit 100%, and an adder beast spawned nearby. How nearby? I'm not sure. And what do we have here? A lot of needs not being met. Okay. Labor meals, beer, and fish. So we will get on that as our happiness starts to plummet. In order for us to do that, we are going to need our caravan. Caravan 2. Actually, I think create a new trade route. Caravan 2 is going to bring some wheat to the main kingdom. So we'll go from Ekafir to Noswia. Ekafir is going to send us wheat and 75. Also going to send hemp. Currently there is none, but we will send 50. And iron ore. Yeah, we'll keep the iron ore coming this way as well. Be 2 shipments of iron ore going towards Noswia. And from Noswia, we will grab. I don't think we need anything here. We got firewood, we got cider, we got plenty of apples. Yeah, I think we're chilling here. That is good for now. Cool. So hemp's online. I actually want to get one more crop, or one more field of hemp going. We'll go right here on the side. Another 5. And another event pop up. We will take a look at that. Would like to start doing something with these crystals. Nimble Thimble. Chancellor Declan brings you news of a promising development at the Outfitters. A talented seamstress has discovered a new stitch that could greatly increase productivity. It's quite an exceptional discovery. It does outpace the current one. Perhaps we should give it a try. How much time was given to such discovery? And who asked the seamstress to look for a new stitch? What's wrong with maintaining Eldamore's tradition? I feel like we should be supporting the creativity. So perhaps we should give it a try. New stitch can be taught throughout the kingdom. Our seamstress will be more efficient for generations to come. We began again. New beginnings invite new traditions. Send the seamstress my praise for such initiative. Yeah, 100%. We don't care about maintaining tradition. We are a new kingdom. Let us move ahead with this new stitch. And we must weigh these results against the time it took to find them. I don't think that's that big of a deal. Chancellor Declan informs the seamstress of the news, which she happily receives. She is encouraged by your eagerness, proud to contribute to the settlement's progress. Wonderful. And whatever your path, the wise work of mastery awaits you. So we have a new mastery. Take a look at our edicts. Not our edicts, our Tome of Knowledge. Tome of Knowledge Masteries, maybe. Hello. Click. There we go. Okay. So Wise Workers gives us 5% increased production for each type of employable building place to a maximum of 25%. Yes, please. So that is now one of our 3 masteries. We might as well get this going. We can reset our mastery at any time for 100 gold. So that is nothing but positive. So we will definitely take that. Let's take a look at getting these guys' happiness back up. They need beer. We know this. Currently, our fermenters are all creating cider. So we will get 2 of them creating beer, which requires wheat, water, and firewood. Firewood is down. Firewood is currently 0. Hemp is also 0. Which means the outfitters are going hard. And the firewood, I'm not sure. That might have been last episode. I might have not noticed that our firewood is being consumed so much. Take a look at the edicts. Firewood is consumed 50% less, but the residents' happiness decreases by 5. Let's do this for now. 10 gold per day to try and help our firewood stabilize. We might need to get another firewood building up and running. So for laborers, okay, we got beer. Beer will be here soon. Laborer meals. Laborer meals is going to be cookhouse. Do we have a cookhouse currently? I don't believe so. So we can put a cookhouse down. And makes sense to have it over here in the laborer district. Oof, 250 gold. Good thing. Good thing we kind of got a surplus right now. Plus 416 per day. Oh boy. Let's get a handle on that, fellas. Good thing the well is right next to those buildings. So let's This guy, you putting out the fires? No. No, you're actually stocking food store with water when we have bigger problems right here. Whose job is this? Who's putting these out? Okay, so it is your job. Where is the other worker? It's the same worker? Wait a minute. Click on that. Celeste is this person right here with the hat. I click on Jeffrey. It's the same person. Interesting. Okay, well, we avoided that crisis, so that's good. That was random. Kind of makes me think. Kind of makes me think we're going to want another well in case something like that happens again. But we got plenty of water in there. Maybe we're okay. Maybe we're okay. Alright. Back to the main kingdom, Noswia. Cookhouse is coming online. And we are going to want labor meals. And this requires... Okay, so now... Okay, so... Now we do need a pork ranch. Pork ranch. Cool. Pork ranch is going to be... Guess it's time to expand on our district. The northern district has a lot of manufacturing goods, and we are going to have to start sneaking in. Yeah, we're going to have to keep branching this way. Just because I feel like I'm going to cluster up the neighborhood districts, and I don't want to keep this open for additional farms. Yeah, I already overlapped the labor district and my farming operations, so we'll continue north. Farmer structures. Actually, we're going to need a food store. We will bring it out to here, as well as a primitive stockpile. Typically, those go pretty hand in hand. You know what? I have a ton of buildings going down, so we are going to increase our builders. 8 should suffice. Let's throw down our pork ranch. Ooh, quite a sizable building. And we might as well get the stable up and running too. 220 planks, 130 rope, and 150 gold, yeah. Oh, and that's an even larger building. Cool. So we get both of those. Multiple issues. No road leading here. Okay, that remedies that. And insufficient resources. Iron ingots, looks like planks and firewood. Okay, so firewood is 100% a bottleneck right now for us. So what we can do... Another firewood building there. And what was the other? Firewood, we got plenty of planks. Stone, I don't really care about at the moment. Let's get planks up there. Okay, so labor, meals, and fish. Well, we can't get fish in this kingdom. So we will have to come to Ekafir. And this is going to cause us to be forced to... Only laborers can be at the fishing dock. So we're going to have to get some kind of laborers going in this place. Fishing dock down. And guess we don't need too many laborers. The problem is they're gonna be pretty upset not having the tavern and everything else these guys need. Just place 2 down for now. I mean we can at least transport beer over here. The labor meals we can transport. Might have to just place a tavern down here just to keep them happy. Otherwise, I mean the farmers are loving this place. This is a farming paradise. Beer, labor meal, and fish will be coming. Speaking of beer, what are we missing? Still missing wheat? Interesting. 508 wheat. So, firewood. We're gonna have to go. I'm just gonna have to get like another 3 or 4 firewood buildings, I think. Unless, do we have, here we go. Wood chopper bonus. So we have research here. The yield of firewood increases by 3, but the recipe now requires stone. That is not a bad idea, because stone we currently don't have a lot of use for. And the production of firewood increases by 100%, but 1 additional worker must be employed. I would rather, quicker. I mean, how much is 3 additional firewood really gonna help us out? Let's actually go the production increase, 100%. And yeah, we have the farmer, we have the unemployed to throw an additional farmer in each wood chopper. Let's get that going. As we have a couple of events, I believe, now popped up here. Wielding Rage. A great commotion stirs just outside the keep. A furious man, sword in hand, claims he'll fight anyone who stands between him and the ruler, who he plans to confront. A growing crowd is in awe of the spectacle, and his blade has already managed to inflict serious wounds on some of Hayward's soldiers. The Duke and the Chancellor each believe they know how best to handle such violence. One favors punishment and the other compassion, of course. Your Eminence, we should show such barbarity no mercy. This man threatens the safety of our citizens, but most importantly you. Such treasonous acts cannot be tolerated. Treason. To feel frustration towards decisions made to be critical of the kingdom's progress. This is treason to you. Surely citizens can express their discontent. Well, he might be going the wrong way about it. Oh no, I'm actually siding with the Duke. Yes, of just rule and reason, not blade against blade. As the Chancellor and Duke debate, Sir Hayward enters with a stumbling blade wielder. Hayward clutches the man's shirt collar, his hand now bound and bladeless. Chancellor is correct. Our people must know that their voices matter. I believe the decision is Sir Hayward's to make. Sir Hayward, this man's fate rests with you. Such acts of violence and defiance cannot be tolerated. The Duke is right. Justice must be served. Ooh, I'm on the fence. I don't love the guy who was trying to slice up citizens, but Hayward's been my boy from the beginning, so I would love to see what Sir Hayward's thinking. At least 3 of my men suffer greatly from this man's battle throes. Could have been more. Could have been common folk as well. But he reeks of alcohol, which likely emboldened his rage. I would put him in a cell until he sobers up. Okay. So plus 100 gold and plus 2 happiness. When his wife comes to speak with you, he often loses his temper under the drink, so he's an alcoholic. Cider and beer far from his lips. With gratitude, you inform her that when sober, he will allow to return home. Okay. I mean, although I didn't really need the 100 coins, the happiness was definitely needed. Alright. We starting to get some beer underway? Okay, we are here. Still looking for firewood here. So 1, 2, 3. We have 4 wood choppers. I think once we get that bonus, we're gonna be sitting good on firewood. Also, Take a look at diplomacy. I want to keep getting Gimpton. Give them another 100 gold. We'll keep increasing the relationship with these guys. I am curious. Wasn't one of these cities here? Was it Locklith? Oh, wait a minute. Okay, so that's how you trade. Okay, you just gotta click on at the map. Oh, I can declare war as well. Okay, so at the map, I can declare war or trade with them. Okay. Sorry guys, I'm just checking the time real quick. I thought I set a timer on my watch and then it appears to not be counting down my time. So we are at 25 minutes. Okay, so that is something we can get going on the next episode. I'll have to create an additional caravan, which we have the influence for. Plenty of influence to do that. Unemployment here. It's 42. I have 5 builders, and these guys are waiting on planks. Take a look at our caravans. At this route here, we can add from Noswia. We will start sending planks this way. 75 seems good. Accept that there. We got iron ore coming, cider, hemp clothing, and firewood. So that is hurting our firewood from Noswia. Let's actually cancel that. Yep, cancel that. Leave that slot open for future items. And since these guys have the labor force, they can create their own firewood here. And we'll keep this right over here. Okay, mining camp needs to move, which is not a problem. Plenty more up here. Set it there. Is that within range? Is not. Okay. But we could move this further down here. Maybe here. Okay, that is within range. There we go. Then that way we don't have to sit down another primitive stockpile. And with that, a couple more wood choppers. Alright, so they'll start supplying their own firewood here. That saves us 50 at Noswia. Laborers are starting to become happy again. They got their beer, waiting on labor meals. Unemployment's down to 11. Laborers are at 15. So this is a laborer structure, but we need flax in order to create flax oil. So that is something we can start to look forward to as well. Okay, starting to get horses and pork. 20 wheat, 10 water. Okay. Okay. So as far as managing resources going, firewood is starting to stabilize. That will actually stabilize even more once this research is done. And just like that, research is done. Let's take a look here. Yeah, we're going to be cruising now. Okay. So looking across the board, cider's a little low. Hemp is still low. And everything else we're sitting pretty good on. Rope, iron ore, wheat. More wheat will start to come in. Yeah, we got a little more to do in terms of allocating workers to stabilize our economy. We have the labor force to do so, both in Noswia and Ekafir. Okay. Yeah, 32 unemployed farmers still. So I think what I will do in the next one is we'll start getting some flax farms going. And I believe that's going to be used flax oil, tanner, hunter's lodge. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we're gonna eventually need it. Nisian recipe. So pretty good progress on this episode, I think. We got a couple event pop-ups. We learned about the Whalegum surges, and I will see you guys on the next one. We will continue to grow our uh, Noswia, our main kingdom, as well as our southern kingdom, and start dipping into some military buildings. And we will save the crystalline event pop-up for the start of the next episode. Thanks for watching. Like, comment, and let me know what you guys think of the game so far. It's a little overwhelming at times. A lot of these buildings, I'm not quite sure what it's going to need for these higher tier resources. And so it's kind of like a scramble to be like, oh crap, do I even have that building? Is it operational? Where can I put it? Do I have the labor for it? So yeah, it's quite the balancing act. See you guys in episode 6. Bye.